Coley here. You should subscribe to my channel because otherwise real ones don't get famous and only people who do this kind of dumb shit do, you know?
I don't know shit. I don't know shit.
Coley here, new Revelutionary. This one is on don't be a crab, weasel, or snake, okay? Because I'm going to start a crab, weasel, and snake legal fund with my badass team of lawyers and start enforcing some ethics in this dirty society that's all messy and crabbing on each other that we got. Just to prove a point. It's not about the money. I'll put it all to charity or new conscious content or something, but it's more to enforce ethics in a society that seems to have lost it. And I'll backtrack and I'll get back to that in a second. But first, the concept of it, okay? So in this disinformation, social media, interconnected world where content is now also a big economy, you have various types of public figures. You got influencers, creators, politicians, revolutionaries, bomb throwers, trolls, up to what I would like to aspire to be, which is you got rock stars, legends, icons, artists. You know, there's various levels to this shit, right? And some people walk their own path in tower with God and create from their soul what their soul's beauty can impart back to human beings, you know, in a connecting, growing, healing way, or their true emotions. And others look at what's going on in the world and how they can, you know, make a buck off it or create content from it. I would say that's lazy, to be honest. I don't judge nobody, but I can't not judge those who judge, right? So for me personally, I have a very specific rule. When I start my PR campaign, my publicist knows most media training, when you do this shit, the first thing they tell you is no religion or politics. I told them that's all I want to talk about. I just want to talk about stuff that matters. You know, no softball shit. Ask me anything complicated, anything dark, deep, weird, light, provocative, anything. I'm down to talk about anything. The only rule I have is I don't want to talk about other comedians, artists. You know, if you want me to hit a target, I'll go at, you know, banks, politicians, people who signed up for this and are part of the problem, big oil, you know, things like that. But I'm not going to talk about other influencers to get a shine and have some sort of rap beef. You know, it's like the world's falling apart. That's not what we need right now. And I don't know them and I don't know shit about them. And I'm not going to make content off of some shit I don't know. I don't know nobody. I don't know the dude. Why am I going to climb it? Because of some feeling I got from watching a video or something? It's the Philly in me is just like, it's not our style, man. We don't talk. We never talk. We don't snitch. We don't talk. We don't talk on another person's thing. It's just not, it's a crab, weasel, and snake move. To me, a crab is someone who climbs on someone else to get to the top of the barrel. So rather than work hard and walk up the steps, they crab on somebody else to get a lick, right? They do a rap beef to get some shine and monetize that, or they talk on someone else in an interview, or they try to make a come up they don't deserve based on another person's efforts and energy. Because that person's bigger, they shoot higher, and they get one on them. That's a crab move to me. Weasel is somebody who just works in the shadows trying to, get what they deserve or they want that they don't deserve. Not following the ethics of business and flow and win-win, and they do bandit moves, trying to prey on people when they're down or anything like that. And a snake is kind of like vampiric. They're strong, but they're not ethical, and they're gonna just take you and not do right. So, anyone who would ever, I just work hard. I put all my energy into doing this thing. I make mistakes like we all do. I apologize when I do. And the rest of the time, everybody who's with me is happy as fuck because we roll right, light, and tight. And the contracts are sound. And I follow them to the T. And I don't talk shit on nobody. And if we need to break up, we break up as effortlessly, harmoniously, as efficiently as possible. And we walk our own ways. And I'll never think about you again. And it was a good ride, good chapter, but you ain't the book. And that happens in this industry, in this life, in anything. And if somebody wants to go stew on it and then come back like a weasel because they're a little jealous bitch, you're going to get hit with the legal fund. You're going to get hit with the legal fund. That's not how the game works. We got to enforce this shit. And now I'm going to tell you the real stakes. We were just talking about entertainment and things. It seems all silly and fun because you like watching entertainers eat each other up. Like it's Rome. Like it's the Colosseum, right? That's pretty fun. But there's real stakes to this societal digression, okay? Trump, politician, I will speak on him. He is the ultimate troll. He got on by doing the birtherism thing with Obama. So Obama works hard, becomes like this superhero dude, and then Trump's just like, but he's not really from here. So that starts his political career. And then he just slanders and smears Hillary Clinton mercilessly. Lock her up, emails. She's got herpes in her emails. It's emails, dude. It's the emails. Look, laptops and emails. Emails, laptops. Yeah, dude, we got you on video and phone and in person, and we hear you and see you saying it. There's no intermediary communication device to smear with, okay? You're just doing it. Dude, you're getting your own karma. No one's fucking trying to get you. You're the shit you're getting persecuted for is the shit you did. And think about how foul that was. These people went to his wedding and shit. They were friends. He was a Democrat his whole career. He was cool with the Clintons. And then he just makes his career on trying to throw their legacy under the bus on some dark art shit. That's not Philly, dude. That's not Philly at all. That's some fucking grimy shit, dude. That's some disgustingly grimy shit. And now we've all learned bad lessons from it. Half y'all out there like, that's the way. That ain't the way. That ain't the fucking way. That's dark arts. That ain't Jedi. That's Sith Lord shit. Jedi are the Force. Love, harmony, truth. Tough truth, too. But you don't fucking just demagogue and smear and do dark art shit. And it's filtered down to our whole society now, 6-7 years later. Everybody's trying to take each other under the bus. Left's canceling you for everything. Right's canceling you for everything. They're just the second you see your opponent or your competitor flail a little, you just try to put them under the ground. Pentagon chief is sick. This is bad. Get him. That's our fucking chief of the Pentagon, dude, during possible hybrid warfare and the global fucking mess we're in. And you want to try to fucking take him out of the ground, give him more pressure when he's defending our fucking country? Are you an idiot? You're going to get us killed. It's insane. Could you imagine if a company or a family was run this way? Where every time somebody in your company, organization, or family stumbled a little, you just try to put them under the ground? Dude, that's not a recipe for success. Me personally, I honor this thing all the way. When I play basketball, every time my teammate misses, I go, keep shooting, dude. He knows he's probably off and should maybe pass a little more. Positive psychology. Keep shooting, dude. You don't need to fucking rush the process. You don't got to fucking cut the line. Let it bubble up. The truth will reveal itself. We don't need to do all this dark art negative shit. We're so fucking negative. It's disgusting. To our own, half the country back and forth. Get them. Oh, we got them. Oh, we got them. Oh, we got them. Oh, we got them. Well, if we're all trying to get each other, guess who's going to end up down? All of us down. We all try to bring each other down. Guess where we're going up? All down. Because one day you're the bringer down. One day the one getting brought down. Karma spins around. And the truth of the matter is, I believe all humans are inherently good. We want to do the best we can. And the fact is, every single one of us sucks a little bit. Some more than others. Right? I have a part of me, sucks. Awful. Wish I could fix it. Work on it best I can. Make mistakes all the time. Like we all fucking do. All right? So instead of just, oh, you fucked up that time. It wasn't me. I fucked up that same way probably a million times. But right now, it's you the one fucking up. So I'm going to get you. Have some emotional honesty. Have some intellectual honesty. Some days, you also suck. And certainly don't call the other demonic names. I mean, now we go so fucking low. The right, they don't like a politician, they're a pedophile. Think about that. I mean, that is, you are way too loose with that. A pedophile is the most disgusting thing you can do. It's up there with serial killers. The percentages have to be extremely low. And when that person is done, they should be in prison for life or killed. I mean, that's not something to play around with lightly, because if you just get loose with that, what happens when there's a real pedophile and you call in somebody's like, it's just them doing the smearing thing. You got to have some fucking tact here. And to just call a random person a pedophile, that's so, now people in the street will be like, oh, it's okay to hurt him because he's a pedophile. It's like, dude, you're going to get people hurt. People are getting hurt. People are getting killed that don't deserve it because you're fighting dirty. And side note, this is a bigger topic here, but side note, that most of the pedophilia was in the churches. Your boy had the most pictures with Epstein. Okay, I mean, come on. And Biden, what is he? Does he have dementia or is he a pedophile? I mean, it's hard to do both. My pop had Alzheimer's. He didn't even know how to use a spoon. So I don't think that's technically feasible. But I'm off track. Okay. The dude clearly wasn't. He's fucking super Christian and religious. He's like super grieving for the country. Yeah, he's old as fuck. But a nap would cause less damage. If I could vote for a nap to be in office next, I would vote for the nap over all these people. You don't understand how our government works. It's not just the main dude. It's all on me, like the doofus says. It's a whole team of people well organized and going. So that's the beauty of our systems. Side note. Back to the crab, weasel, and snakes, okay? This is why you got to talk on it, because you guys gaslight and throw all this negative. Think about how much fart and shit is in our internet of just negative comments. Lies. Do you know that Russia and China and other countries are literally encouraging that? Their algorithms and stuff, they want that to occur. We're in a hybrid situation here. It's not a cold war, it's not a hot war, but it's getting hot in some spots. And they're authoritarian. So if anybody over there talks out loud, they get fucking disappeared. So they don't got people chirping. And that's what makes our country beautiful, that we can chirp, okay? I'll say to them, I'm a big patriot, love America more than ever. Everybody goes, yo, America's all fucked up. And look, your people are even saying you're fucked up. It's like, yeah, and in America, we can actually do that. In America, we can go, this is fucked. And be like, that guy fucked. That sucks. We're loud. That's what's beautiful about us. But we got to also honor that duty to have some truth to it. Don't just poop in the well. Don't just fucking throw us under the bus for no fucking reason. Have some levity. I mean, the truth is not just your id or your ego. It's think about it for a second and speak the truth, We just got to have a higher standard for what counts as content in our society. Give me a minute, because I'm getting a little emotional, and then I'm going to start talking like y'all talk. I want to give it some levity. And I made some comments to the right and how they do it. I'm going to make a couple to the left, make sure we're even here. The left requires such purity to their ideals too, that everybody who says something different than they don't like, they try to cancel them, end their careers, say, let's, ban them, or this person's a bad person. They're bad. Dude, liberals are supposed to have empathy and compassion. That's the thing that makes you a liberal for all people. So it's like people are not inherently bad. They're good. Most of us are inherently good and flawed. That's what I believe is, you know. And you can't just write people off. That doesn't help anybody. Then the 20 people employed by them can't eat. You know, there's real stakes to the shit. You know, so you got to be a little bit tactful in it. You know, I mean, the monsters get them, put them in prison. There's a legal system for that. You know, look, if someone actually commits a crime or does something wrong, assault, physically touching, doing something wrong, just go to prison and let the justice system and God take care of that. That's who's in charge of that shit, okay? And the rest of us can't just talk on the soapbox about stuff we don't know. Keep pursuing progress wherever you can. Progress is not trying to go chirp that dude down. Progress is doing whatever you can build with the people you know to build the thing you need to build to help the world. That's progress. Progress is not tearing shit down. Entropy will do that. The earth will do that for us very quickly if we don't change quick. Because to me, all this stuff is secondary to major issues we should all be working on together. Climate change and income inequality. If the earth hits a cataclysmic point where the heat is too high or ecosystems break down and food chains and supply chains, we're all fucked. There's not going to be any culture war to be had because we ain't going to be here. Or a lot of us are going to be dead or suffering. At the least, there's going to be a lot more suffering. And what we're doing now is the equivalent of being in a burning house and half going at each other like, civil war, I'm going to kill you. And I'm like, dude, we don't got to kill each other. We're in a burning house. Like, we could just stand here and we will die. Like, we don't have to kill each other. We're in the burning house. So let's just do nothing. Or we could work together to get the fuck out of this burning house. Right? But no, we're choking. We are choking. Shit's getting real and we're choking. And I'm calling us on it. You know, the legal system is there for a reason. And in this age of disinformation where people can lie and use AI and send these videos and send this shit around the internet with no fucking cause or curse or onus or facts or evidence or, you know, some of the people doing it, they know they're doing it. Some people are doing it just because they're dumb. Some people are doing it because they're emotional. Some people are doing it because they know. They know, they're like, yeah, it'll get stuck in and then they'll try to fight it. And we're all so cynical now because all the cynicism at the top that even when somebody's like, yeah, no, I didn't do that. They're like, oh, when he says I didn't do that, it means he did do that. Oh, no, that's what, see the dark arts, you get trapped. Now you're speaking on the thing. You're trying to talk about climate change and the other politician is getting you with this. So they ask you about that. Now you got to talk about that. That's more minutes of you talking about that instead of climate change. You see, it's tricky. It's tricky. And it's a cancer in our public discourse. And so for me, the answer is the legal system. I don't think the reporters should report on anything with anybody until the court has proven it true or not true. When the court is, that's it. And we got to go with that. No throwing the Department of Justice and the legal system under the bus. No saying he's being persecuted in this. Dude, if he's convicted, that's what he did. They got a pretty hardcore 300-year tested system to figure out this shit, okay? I believe in the American legal system. It's easier for me as a white dude. I'll say that as a good caveat. It has been unfair to others, and we need to work on that. That's what we should be working on, not taking each other down, okay? And then for these like kind of minor ones with celebrities and stuff like that, it's just like, dude, if it goes to court and they're convicted, they're going to get their punishment. That's what it is. And if it's not, then that rules, all the facts and evidence is presented in court and a jury of their peers figure it out. You can't just have reporters speculate and people speculate and people trashing each other. In the meantime, a bunch of people losing money and jobs and families breaking apart. You're tearing the country the fuck apart. We're doing it all over. These are all examples of the same thing. Okay, so don't take any one of them to, I'm on nobody's side. I'm on our side. Like, just fucking stop the dark shit, okay? And also, part of the law is defamation and libel and slander and inciting a riot. There are limits to free speech. I am a big First Amendment guy. Obviously, my whole career is based on it. If I was in another country, I might be in prison or going just for my beliefs and speaking them out loud. I couldn't do my career in any other country than the USA. God bless. And I'm from I'm from Philadelphia, Valley Forge, where the Revolutionary Army was. Benjamin Franklin, one of the few unproblematic founding fathers. Didn't even want power, didn't even run for anything. Just wanted to invent shit, speak truth, write stuff, help design the best system he could at the time. Never had slaves or nothing. Got some tail, helped, France get us some weapons to win that war. I mean, the dude was the man. The dude was the man. But I'm sure you could find somewhere in history where he farted, okay? I'm sure. Benjamin Franklin fucked up somewhere. Probably a bunch, So you just fucking Benjamin Franklin's bad now? Nah, dude. That dude was the man. Who gets tail looking like that? Honestly. I mean, the guy had to be the man, Give him his props. Okay, I'm off track again. Philadelphia, it'll always get me. So anyway, so legal is the way, right? Let's just honor our system. Let's honor our fucking system, And when it comes to the crab, weasels, and snakes, there's defamation, slander, libel, inciting a riot. You're not allowed to do these things. That's the limits to free speech. These are illegal. You're not allowed to do them. There's civil penalties. Sometimes there's criminal. If you pull a fire alarm in a movie theater, or you incite a riot and somebody gets trampled, you go to fucking prison. Like the fucking January 6th, hundreds of people are going. People died. People got seriously injured because of that. I didn't do it. Yeah, you did. That's how a riot works. That's why the law's there. They probably studied that pretty in depth, above my pay grade, but I'm sure that's why. Okay? And slander, defamation, that's real things. You could say something, Coley bangs goats. And now I lose a $10 million contract that would have fed 8 people for life because you don't like Coley and you want to compare me to a goat fucker. Nah, dude, you gonna owe me that 10 million plus damages, dog. Yeah, huh? And that's the nicest thing I can do to you. You know what I mean? Because I believe in the American legal system. I don't gotta get Philly on you. I believe in the American legal system. The truth will play out. The truth will win. I keep great receipts. I track everything I've ever done. My entire life's on camera, contemporaneous notes. Saved everything. Contracts to the T, Coley contracts. Everyone who knows me knows how light, right, and tight I roll. And to the crab, weasels, and snakes, I would not step. You're going to lose your house. If you try to take something you don't deserve, you lose something you might have deserved if you wouldn't have been less dumb. That's how karma works. And I'm trying to enforce the system. And you ain't getting me. You ain't getting fucking me. That's for damn sure. And the more that I show this, the less people will do it. Over and over. And make sure they're right. You could speak on me. You make sure you're accurate at least. That libel, slander, defamation going to start paying for my next movies and 200 other people to eat. Instead of you crab weasels rolling around in a bucket being slimy. It's fucking gross. Where's the old school classic people anymore? Where's the old school classic people? Roll with integrity. Keep it honest. Also not politically correct. You can say some shit here and there, Like, we're all getting worse, man. We all got post-pandemic stress disorder and we're triggering each other and fight. We need like a energy jubilee. Like back in the day, they would have debt jubilees where they would just like, okay, all the debt's gone because like the system got too gross and it's jammed. And we need like an energy jubilee. If we just keep throwing stones at each other, we're going to go all the way up to Civil War and World War III. That's not obviously the best way to do this. Why don't we just all right, you hurt me a billion times, you hurt me a billion times. Like, let's start here clean and just fucking figure it out and get out of this burning house. Decent idea? God bless y'all.
I don't know shit. Right now 76, thinking. I don't know shit. Yeah, I don't know shit.